Hi baby, I haven't planned what I'm going to say because I think it comes from the heart more if I don't plan what I'm going to say. So who knows what I will say. um, Happy year and 4 months of being together. Happy 16th monthsary. I can't really say that very well. Monthsary. Monthsary. Excuse me. I still got my cough, so I may cough a lot during this. When I say happy 16th monthsary, um, it's it really has been. I feel like it's like I'm congratulating you, like saying happy birthday, but really I should be thanking you because it's been the best 16 months of my life. Excuse me. I can't put it into words. It's just incredible. I need to put it into words though because this is a recording of my talking. So not putting it into words is not very good. Otherwise it would just be 10 minutes of silence. So I should try to put it into words. Um, excuse me. Uh, when I met you, I knew straight away just how perfect you are. I knew you were the girl that I'd been dreaming of, that I'd been waiting for. You were the girl that no other girl could live up to. You were the girl I'd dreamt of who would be perfect, who I'd love madly, who I'd want to spend the rest of my life with, who I'd marry, and who I'd spend forever with. And before you, I didn't think I'd ever have kids with someone, because a lot of people here don't have kids sometimes. So I never really planned for that. But as soon as I met you, I knew I wanted to have a family with you as well, because that's how much I love you. So it just felt like a natural thing, like we should have a family. So I knew you were so perfect just from our first conversations. And it's hard to say, when you love someone, you can't say why you love them, I think, because you can't just say I love you because of X, Y, and Z. I can list things I love about you, but the reason I love you is it's just who you are, your personality, your soul, your mind, your brain, your heart. It's everything that makes you you, and everything that makes you different. Excuse me, from everyone else. It's all those things that make you who you are. The reason I love you and I don't love a man who works in a shop is because he's an okay guy, but your personality, what makes you an individual, what makes you who you are, what makes you different from everyone else, is what I just love it. That's all I can say is I love who you are. I think that's the difference. You asked me a while ago, it must be over a year ago now. Excuse me. You asked me over a year ago what the difference is between liking someone and loving someone. And I think that when you love someone, you just want to be around them the whole time. You know that you'd die for them. You know you'd rather die than lose them. Excuse me. You can't imagine your life without them, and they just are your favourite human, and they say the best things. And when you look at them, you just know when you look at them, you feel this thing inside, and you think about how would my day be without this person in my life, and you just can't imagine it. I can't seriously imagine how it would be to wake up in the morning and then not talk to you for the whole day, and no, I'm not going to talk to you for the whole day, or the next day, or the day after that. I can't even when we argue and we fall out, and we don't get along very well. We're arguing. We still talk to each other. Like we don't, and like the other time I was like, I'm going to sleep now, and then like 2 minutes later I was messaging you again, because that's just what I want to do, is just spend time with you and not ever fall out with you. And so I think that love is just, when you look at someone, when you think of someone, you know that you love them. You know that what it is you know that you feel feelings for them which are a million times stronger than the feelings you feel for everyone else who you don't love. So I can think of all the people I don't love. I may like them, like some friends, they may be a really good friend, but I don't love them. And then I can think how I feel infinitely stronger feelings for you in every way. And I think that's how you know you love someone, and you know, just from the fact that you'd rather die than lose them, that you'd die to protect them. You'd do anything to keep them safe. I'd do anything to keep you safe. I'd die to protect you. I'd do anything for you. And they just are perfect in every way, and just like you wouldn't want to change a single thing about them. Excuse me. And it's hard to describe really, but it's just, so I can list lots of things I love about you, like I love how kind you are and I love how sweet you are, but it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. It's every little thing you say. Like when I send you a message, if I sent the same message to you and I sent that exact same message to one of my female friends, for example, where her reply would not be the same as your reply. Like if I just said something like, "Oh, I watched a political debate about so and so," or "Oh, I heard this funny joke," or "Oh, listen to what happened to me earlier on." And then her reply would be different to your reply, but your reply would be the one I love, and her reply would just be a reply of a friend. So it's hard to explain what it is that I love about you. It's just sort of everything. It's just everything that makes you exactly who you are, everything that makes you different from everyone else. That's why I love only you, because you're not the same as anyone else. No two people are the same. Every single human being, excuse me, every single human being is different. Each one has a different personality, and out of all the 7 billion different people, you are the one that I love. So it's like if there's 7 cuddly toys, 7 teddy bears, one of them is the one that you'll be drawn to, the one that you'll want to keep, the one that you want to be yours, the one that you want to say, this is my teddy bear, I want this one rather than the other teddy bears, I don't want to lose this teddy bear, I treasure this teddy bear, this is the one I want to have make memories with and never give away even when I'm old. And that's sort of what love is like. I think you meet lots of different people and then you find one person who you know is the right person, that they're the one you love, and what you love about them is just who they are. And yeah, I think that, and so when I met you, I've gone off the topic, where was I? So when I met you, I just knew straight away that I loved you, and then I wanted you to be mine more than anything, and half of me was sure we'd end up together, because every time you said no, I was sure that one day you'd say yes, like I didn't give up on that. But then on the other hand, it seemed impossible you could ever actually say yes, because you're just too perfect, too beautiful, too kind, too loving, too amazing. Like I thought that you should be the girlfriend of, like, the most famous Hollywood actor, or the most heroic soldier, or the most generous rich person, or the person who's done the most to help poor people or disabled people or something. Like I thought you are the best human ever, and that's what I still think, of course. And so I thought sort of your boyfriend, the person you'd like, would be also the best human ever, but the male version. So I never thought you'd actually be mine, because I just thought that you were too special and perfect and amazing in every way, for me to ever to get you, for me to ever make you mine. But then you said yes, which just completely surprised me. Like it just completely surprised me. And if I remember correctly, I said I love you before you said you love me. But then when 2 days later, because I didn't realise that that meant that we were sort of, boyfriend and girlfriend, because here people say they love each other but don't get in a relationship straight away. So I didn't realise. And then you said, I think you said you asked me to ask you again the question of would you be my girlfriend, which I'd already asked you like 2 or 3 times. Didn't say yes. I mean, slightly offended. I mean, joking, of course. Joke. But yeah, so and then I asked you, and then you said yes, and I just couldn't believe it, and I still can't believe it. I still just can't. Like I really don't see why you love me. Like it's probably a bit I don't know. Like I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know. I look at me and I look at you. Excuse me. I'm not sure why you love me, because you're so perfect and amazing and the best human. Excuse me, and the best thing in the universe, and just perfect in every way, and the most special, nicest, kindest, funniest, funnest, interesting, cleverest, hardworking, successful, just a beautiful person on the inside and outside that I've ever met. So it just seems crazy that how could you love me too? It's just the most amazing thing, and that's why it's like a dream come true. It feels like someone who's won the lottery, because you sort of think, oh, I'll never win the lottery. Someone else will win the lottery, not me. I'm not, the lucky enough or blessed or special enough to win the lottery. And so that's how I felt with you. Like I was like, I can't, I'm not good enough to be the boyfriend of Shara. But then you said yes, and I was just completely shocked, and I still am shocked. Like 16 months later, and that's because I hold you in such high regard. I think it's not that I think little of myself. It's not that I think that I'm like super bad person. It's because I think you're such a super great person. I don't think, oh, Shara, why is Shara with me? I'm such a bad person. I think, I'm an alright person, but Shara's the best person ever. I'm not being sort of insecure or being very critical of myself, too critical. I'm I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm a terrible person. How can Shara love me? Or what I'm saying is Shara's such an amazing person, and I'm like a normal person. So how can she love me? Because if you were going out with someone who was like, I don't know, the second nicest man in the world, I'd be like, why has he got you and not the first nicest person in the world? Because I just think that you're the most amazing thing. So it's because I think that you're so amazing in every way, so funny, so fun, so clever, so loving, and just my favourite human and the best thing in the universe, that I just think, wow, I can't believe she's mine. And I still feel that to this day.